Why would you say something like that to Kate, Mom? Oh, did I say something? It's about the baby in her belly. The baby seems to be growing up healthy. Don't play dumb. I heard you say something awful when you found out it was a girl. Oh? What about that? What about that? Kate was really upset about it. Well, you see, you're our only son, right? Kate has a duty to bear an heir, right? What's that about? We're not some fancy family. Heirs don't matter, right? I don't care about that. Well, I do. I want to keep your late dad's last name. Dad wasn't the kind of person to wish for such nonsense. Kate's pregnant and sensitive. So could you please stop saying hurtful things? She's part of our family as your wife. It's important for her to understand her role as a wife. Her role? Yeah, it's about bearing an heir. And also, obeying what the mother-in-law says. Kate doesn't seem to get the basics of being a wife. I don't care about that stuff. I just want my family to be healthy and happy. It's because you're saying such nice things that your wife gets the wrong idea. Anyway, don't say anything unnecessary to Kate. If you ever hurt her again, I won't forgive you. Okay, fine. Kate, are you home? I heard you're not feeling well. Hi, Glenda. Yeah, my belly's been feeling really tight and swollen. They're worried about premature birth, so they told me to take it easy at home. I'm feeling okay, though. Well, that's good. You should come over then. Huh? It's a walking distance from your house, right? But moving around makes my belly tight. And I don't want to risk anything happening to the baby. I'd rather stay at home. What? Can't you listen to what your mother-in-law says? You're being quite bold, aren't you? Could you please tell me the reason why I should go? Huh? Do you need help with something? That's right. You can at least cook, right? Why don't you come over sometime and make dinner for me? It's not acceptable for a daughter-in-law to leave her living alone mother-in-law alone, right? Well, I don't think cooking should be a problem. What? The last time I came over to help with cleaning, something bothered me. It's been bothering me ever since then. Huh? You kept tripping me while I was cleaning, didn't you? Why would I do something like that? Were you trying to make me fall? And it wasn't just once. It happened several times. You kept tripping me. How rude. Why would I ever do something like that? Stop making false accusations. I'd never trip a pregnant woman, would I? Was it all in my head? At one point, the vacuum cleaner handle was shoved right into my belly. That happened because I was moving the vacuum cleaner. And you happened to be in front of me, right? Is that so? So it was just me misunderstanding things? Of course. I wouldn't do something like that on purpose. How rude. Maybe it's just pregnancy blues. Lately, I've been feeling negative about everything. So I think it's best to avoid coming over until after the birth. What? What's that supposed to mean? It's like you're blaming me for making you feel like that. I'm just reminding you of your duties as a daughter-in-law, that's all. I've known for a while that you don't like me. So I've always felt a bit guilty. I was hoping that once I became pregnant, your feelings might change. But when you found out it was a girl, what you said was also upsetting. Are you really bothered by that? Well, you took someone's precious son away, so it's only natural to be disliked, isn't it? What? Plus, not being able to have a child to carry on the family name is pretty sad, isn't it? Maybe it's no surprise you're getting teased, huh? But tripping a pregnant woman could put the baby's life at risk. Oh, God. I said it wasn't intentional, didn't I? It's because you're clumsy and keep getting in the way. I just want to focus on having a healthy baby right now. So I prefer to stay at home until I give birth. I'm sorry. That's quite a statement, huh? So you're saying you won't listen to your mother-in-law? I can't do anything about it. Dale also said I don't have to go. He said that? It's because you keep talking shit about me. I just told him what happened the other day. I never said anything bad about you. Fine. Such a failure of a daughter-in-law. Can't even be kind to her mother-in-law. Kate, are you in the hospital? You need to contact me as soon as possible. Huh? Hospital? You poor thing. Having to go to the hospital because you fell? What are you talking about, Glenda? Is the baby okay? I've been worried, which is why I texted you. What's going on? I don't know what you're talking about. I know you don't like me, but I'm not the type to be cold-hearted. I imagine you must be feeling down. But hey, you can always have another child, right? A child? You went out to buy groceries, didn't you? You tripped and hit a car while walking. The neighbors told me everything, matched up with what happened to you. Plus, it happened at the supermarket you always go to, so I was sure it was you. What? I'm just at home making lunch. I haven't even been outside. Huh? Come to think of it, I did hear an ambulance siren earlier. Was that it? What do you mean by was that it? You were the one that got taken away, right? I mean, they were wearing that denim dress you always wear. There aren't many options for easy-to-wear maternity clothes. And now with social media sharing detailed updates, a lot of pregnant women end up wearing the same outfits. She was also wearing those famous white shoes from that well-known brand. That's also getting around on social media. So many women who aren't pregnant are wearing them too. Her hairstyle was also the same as yours. Black hair with a bob style. There are always lots of people with the same hairstyle. Huh? That can't be right. There's no way I could have made a mistake. Glenda, you know a lot considering you only heard about it. That's because the person who told me paid close attention. Accidents happen out of the blue, right? I think even bystanders would be surprised. So, were they really paying such close attention to all those details? People are different, you know? What you notice, others might not. Are you sure it wasn't you who actually saw it happen? Huh? No way. Why do you sound nervous all of a sudden? Are you involved with the accident? I just passed by the scene. That's why I know the details. What? I thought you heard it from your neighbor. Huh? Did I say that? Glenda, do you have something to do about the accident? Hell no. Why would I? But isn't it weird that you know all the details like the clothes style, shoe brand, and even the hairstyle? And still, you could tell it was the same as mine, right? I was worried it might have been you in the accident. Especially with the baby coming, an accident would be really bad. I'm glad you care, but it's kind of creepy how much you know. So, I'm curious, what were you doing there to see it all? I was going for a walk. Going for a walk? You always mock it, saying it's something only old people do. You've never been for a walk even once. That's not true, is it? I was thinking of coming to see you. It's getting close to the baby's due date, so I was concerned about your health. Dale said no visits, right? He's been really clear about it. And until now, you never showed up. What's going on, Glenda? Just tell me the truth. Enough already. I thought you were rushed to the hospital, but here you are at home. What's going on? Mom, I talked to Kate. Please, just tell me the truth. I hate to think about it, but if you were the one who tripped that pregnant lady, it would be a big problem. Dale? I don't know what she told you, but I have no idea what that's about. No, I had a bad feeling about it and contacted the police. About what? I was curious, why was that lady taken to the hospital? Why would you do something like that? It has nothing to do with you, right? Yes, it does. Mom, if you know something, please tell us. Huh? What are you trying to say? The police interviewed eyewitnesses, and it seems there was someone who witnessed the whole thing. Really? The pregnant lady told the paramedics that as she was walking, a stranger tripped her out of nowhere, causing her to fall forward and hit her belly hard. She also mentioned lightly bumping into a car during the fall. I see. That's scary. I wonder if that lady did something to make someone hold a grudge against her. I don't know about that. So, what happened to the lady? You want to know? Of course. I'm worried about her condition because she's in the same situation as Kate. Do you know what happened after? Mom, are you really not involved? If you know something, you'd better speak up now. It could be a crime. Wait, Dale, let me explain something. I was just trying to play a harmless prank on Kate. I never meant to hurt her. And I had no idea that woman was a stranger. So please, keep this between us. What the hell, Mom? I knew it! What have you done? What happened to the lady? She got some scratches, but both the mother and the baby were okay. That's good. What's good about it? She is injured. Go to the police right now and apologize sincerely to that poor lady. Are you serious? Are you trying to make me a criminal? I didn't mean any harm, so please forgive me. Let's just pretend we didn't know anything. Do you realize what you've done, Mom? If you won't admit to your mistake, I'll go and talk to them myself. Even if I stay silent, Kate won't forgive you. No way. Hey, Kate. Dale is telling me to go to the police and turn myself in. Please talk some sense into him. Do your role as a wife. Are you still saying that at this point? What you did was wrong, you know? You could have lost 2 lives. I'm truly sorry about all of this. I apologize for everything I've done to you as well. Please, help me convince Dale. I can't let it slide. That lady has people who care about her too, you know? Don't you feel sorry for her and her family? You need to own up to what you did. Tell the police everything and apologize to the lady. I'll be a criminal if I do that. Is that what you want from me too? It's a fact. With eyewitnesses and all, I believe it's only a matter of time before you get caught. Don't you think it's better to go to the police yourself rather than wait? Wait, so you're saying if I don't go voluntarily, the police will come to get me? Yes. I don't want that at all. If that happens, I'll be humiliated on national news. I can't bear such a disgrace. Being shown on TV as a criminal? Are you being serious? You're missing the point here. If I were that lady, I'd hate you from the bottom of my heart. After all, you tried to harm the baby deliberately. That's not true. I never intended to harm anyone's life. I just wanted to make you suffer a little. You get me? You took away my precious son and failed to fulfill your duties as a wife. You can't even bear a successor. It's only natural for a mother-in-law to think that way, isn't it? Is that really how you feel? Even if I let you off the hook this time, there's a chance you'll try to hurt me again, isn't there? No, I'm never going to do anything stupid again. I apologize. You did something that could put me and my child in danger. I can't let this slide. If you don't go tell them yourself, I will. You hurt that woman and showed no remorse. I can't forgive you for that. No way. I'm sorry, Kate. I will never do something like this, so please forgive me. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the person you hurt. Kate. I'm cutting ties with you. Don't say that. This is something serious. Living with constant uncertainty is no joke. As a mother-to-be, I have to prioritize my child's safety. I can't be with someone who doesn't value human life and health. I've apologized and reflected on what I've done, haven't I? Have you really? Saying sorry doesn't fix everything. Dale might cut ties with you after speaking to the police. Even though you're his mother, he won't stick around if you're a threat to his family. You're kidding me, right? I'd be left alone. You reap what you sow, right? Just accept the consequences. I don't want that. Holding the next generation of this family has always been my dream. That's not going to happen. We are not going to let you see our child. By now, I think Dale is probably talking to the police. So just wait for them to come pick you up. You're so cold-hearted. Are you really going to abandon your mother-in-law? Shouldn't you be listening to what I say? You're still on that? This is not going anywhere, so goodbye. I will block you on everything. We'll never see each other again. Take care. Please don't say that. Help your mother-in-law. After that, the police came and took Glenda. Thankfully, the lady only had minor injuries, so they settled things with just compensation. I wished my mother-in-law would face consequences and reflect on her actions. She got lucky. As expected, after facing criticism from the neighbors, Glenda quickly left her home. Soon after, her house was put up for sale. I suppose she used the money for the compensation and to find a new place to live. Since then, Dale and I have completely cut ties with Glenda. We have no idea how she's currently living. Me, on the other hand, I gave birth to a healthy baby girl. She's the cutest thing, like a dream come true with Dale. Right now, we're staying at my parents' place. But soon, we'll move to our own place to keep our distance from Glenda and start fresh as a family of 3. Wishing everyone good health and a peaceful life ahead.
Hey Mom, I'm home from work and nobody's home. Where is everyone? You're earlier than I thought. I can't work overtime today because the building is under maintenance. I see. I'll make dinner now. I don't need it. Are you going out? Yes, abroad. What? A family trip with you, Dad, and your sister Kathy. A family trip? Dad was able to get 2 months off from work. We had a bonus income, so we're going abroad. We're getting on the plane now. How about me? You think you can go with us? What? You're gonna ruin the fun with your sick body. Well, you're a pain in the ass. Stop being so demanding. Sorry. So stay home, okay? Okay. Also, don't contact me ever during the trip. Why? How about an emergency? There won't be an emergency. If it's something else, the relatives will take care of it. Anyways, I don't want to think about you while I'm having fun on the trip. Don't contact me. Okay. Well, we're getting on the plane. Keep up with the housework even though we're not home. Don't waste money as well. Yes, I understand. Mary. My staff saw your family at the airport yesterday. Are you home alone now? Hey, Tom. Yes, my family went abroad on a trip. They're going for 2 months. What? Why would they leave you for so long? Well, I've been sick all my life. It's too much trouble for them to take me, but, well, I have to work anyways. I can't take 2 months off work. That's true, but leaving you alone. Thank you for worrying about me. You always care for someone like me. You're so kind. Mary, I've told you that you shouldn't say someone like me. Oh, sorry, I'm used to it. Well, I guess so because you've been raised by horrible parents. I know you can't change so soon. But you still need to work on thinking positively. Yes, thank you. Also, you should go to the hospital. What? I think it's your chance now since your parents aren't home. But they told me not to waste money. Money for your health is not a waste. I'll introduce a doctor to you. This is my #1 wish for my future fiancé. Wife? I'm planning to formally propose, but, don't you want to marry me? I am not normal according to the universe, but no. For someone like me, no. If you're okay with me, yes. Thank you. Thank you too. Hey Mary, you haven't been doing the housework, Mom? Oh yeah, it's been 2 months. What are you saying? I don't know where you think you are, but clean ASAP when you get home. I didn't think there would be so much dust at home after an amazing trip. Mom, I left the house. What? I'm not going back, so clean on your own. What? How can you live alone? You're sick. About the disease, I went to the hospital and had it checked out. What? I told you not to waste money. Those are expenses we can save. Listen, I've always been sick because of the dust in the house. House dust? Come to think of it, I didn't get those symptoms in my room where I cleaned. It was the worst after I cleaned your rooms. Hey, you're saying that we are dirty. Your room was dusty. You forced me to clean your room, but you didn't want people in your room. You only let me vacuum it once every 2 or 3 weeks. I understand that I'll get sick from the dust. If you have time to make excuses, come back and clean. If you know the reason, you can avoid it. I said I'm not going back. What? My boyfriend proposed to me. You had a boyfriend? I'm going to marry him. What are you talking about? He understands my allergies and helps me go to the hospital. He's an amazing person. How can you decide such a thing without even contacting me? You're the one who told me not to contact you while you were on your trip. Stop making excuses. The problem is that you're getting married before your sister Kathy. I'm not going to allow that. Does Kathy have a boyfriend? Kathy is innocent and pure and can study. She's not going to have a boyfriend. I'm going to find her a rich boyfriend with your dad so she can marry a rich guy. Then when can I get married? I don't care about your marriage. Your boyfriend is probably a shitty guy as well. I mean, he chose you. Don't talk shit about him. He was the one nice to me when my family was treating me like shit. You guys have no right to say anything to me. What? Whatever you say, I'm going to marry him. Mary, you're being a bitch. I'm not going to forgive you for getting married. Hey Mary, it's been a while. I found out your wedding venue. What? I'm in the waiting room for the bride, but I didn't invite you. I used the invitation you sent to your relative. Relative? What are you talking about? How do you have the audacity to get married when you're sick? I'm going to ruin your wedding. Mom, what are you going to do? Hey Mom. You are done. I cut up your wedding dress so you can't get married. Wedding dress? It's your fault for disrespecting Kathy. Hey, now you can't have a wedding. I already have my dress on. What? My wedding just ended. I was about to take my dress off. Or what? Mom, where are you? I'm at the wedding venue where you're having your wedding. My wedding is abroad. Abroad? We only invited his relatives. Then this dress. If you're at the wedding venue in the town, then I think it's Auntie's friend's wedding. What? Auntie? You mean my sister? Yes, I also know Auntie's friend. Auntie met her at the hobby class. She got invited to the wedding that's today. What? The wedding invitation you said you stole from a relative. It was the wedding venue at my sister's house. You used that invitation to get inside the venue, right? Yes. Did you check the bride's name? Oh, so the wedding dress that you ripped up. No way. It's all your fault. Because of you, my sister's friend is charging me. She said they're going to have a wedding next month, so I have to pay for everything. I can't pay $50,000. Anyways, it's your fault for having the wedding on the same day. In the first place. It's your fault for trying to get married before Kathy. It's all your fault. You're the worst, so you have to pay the $50,000. Hey, what? Stop talking shit to my wife. Who are you? I will introduce myself to you. I am Mary's husband. I am Tom Smith. Tom Smith? So I guess you know who I am. I mean, no way. Why Mary? We were in the same high school. I fell in love with her and asked her out. You're the mafia. We haven't been a mafia since my great-grandfather's generation. Now I'm just an ordinary guy working in the construction industry. Even though you say that, the whole area is owned by the Smiths. Hey, you talk a lot. No, I don't. Do you want me to greet you in person? No, this text is enough. Okay, well then. Mary doesn't want to be related to you anymore. Yes, do whatever you want. Okay, it's good that you're understanding. So from now on, stay away from Mary, okay? We'll do as you say. Also, one more thing. What is it? About your daughter Kathy. Kathy? I want to take care of her. What? She's right here now, by the way. Why? She wants to be with her sister. She says that her mom and dad only treats her like a doll. Mary only treats her like a human. She didn't want to go on the family trip without her sister. So she wants to be with her sister. That's what she's saying. No way. I heard that you were trying to make Kathy marry a 40-year-old rich man. What? She's only 23 with a bright future. How do you know that? Don't underestimate what I know. Kathy is beautiful, but she's also very intelligent. It's what that rich pig wants for his wife. He said he'll do anything to get her. Exactly. He said he wants to marry her. Exactly. But he was Kathy's stalker. But he loves Kathy. Kathy doesn't want to marry him, and she's also crying. She asked us for help. So I can't let her go back to you. Wait a minute. Please don't take Kathy away from us. We can't do anything without her. You were going to give Kathy to him. He was going to support your future, right? What? Also, you were going to have him pay for the wedding you destroyed as well, right? Well, also the family trip you went overseas. You told Mary that your husband was able to get 2 months off of work. But the truth is, you guys quit your job because you were going to get financial help from the rich man. That's why you used the retirement money to go on the trip. Well, you bastard. Oh no. Anyways, you have to cut ties with Kathy. Don't ever contact her again. Do you have a problem with that? No. Very well. I am glad you understand. Anyways, I'm going to take care of your daughter, so don't worry. You can focus on returning your debt and earning money for the future.